There's something important I must share with all of you. Very important. And it's very hard. It's very hard for me. It chokes me up actually talking about this, but it needs to be done because if I don't do this, nobody will ever know. And that'll hurt me more than anything could. It's with a lot of pain that I tell you guys during the whole Fed situation. Jesse and I had a gay relationship. Now, it wasn't during the whole thing. Feds and I started talking back in February, January, something like that, badly. But the gay relationship between Jesse and I didn't start until I got out of rehab. And it was when he saw my beautiful body. It all blossomed. Now, for some of you that don't believe me, which I can, completely understand, because how could I not at that point? So I need to show you guys the proof, and that's what I'm about to do. So I don't have video of Jesse saying this, but I have the full audio. So we're going to take a listen. And just listen, folks.
On this year, it's all free. Well, I was able to handle it fairly well.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's unbleached also in the chat.
I need to click away from the stream.
This was my stream, by the way, when I came back from rehab. And Jesse found me very attractive.
I can't think of anybody who would top you. I think you might be the hottest guy in this sector.
He's a fag.
And guys, folks, do you know how bad I feel for hitting that Tony Soprano button on my board that said he's a fag? Folks, that was the future love of my life. And I just called him a fag right there. You guys don't know how hard that is. Knowing that you're going to be loving somebody in a sensual way and you just called him a fag carelessly? You don't know that pain. That's an unimaginable pain for you. I'm gonna let it play.
I guess we'll take that. So
I'm not joking. Think about that. Who would be who's a hotter guy than you right now in this corner of the internet that we're in?
Is that really even a competition though? I mean, we all spend all
now. You see, folks.
Not much of
you see,
but still, it's nice to be king.
It is nice to be king, Jesse. You're goddamn right it is. And you know what? I was your king, Jesse, and you told me I could have feds on the side. You told me I could have feds on the side. And then you led me astray like that, thinking you could keep me as your lover. How do you think that works out, Jesse? It doesn't. And it was my fault. It was my fault for chasing feds on the side. And I can own that. I'm all about brutal honesty here. And the brutally honest truth is that I shouldn't have been chasing feds on the side. But you shouldn't have told me that I could. So we both need to be brutally honest about that situation. And the fact that we were lovers. Don't forget about all the times I drove down there where I had my bumblebee costume and you had your flower costume and, we did some pollination. I don't know how you could forget about that, but I didn't. So with that said, buddy, I love you, Jesse, and I know you love me too. And I'm tired of lying to the world about our relationship. So even if it's done, I'm going to be proud of what we are. And you should too, buddy. You should too.